What is up, everybody, and welcome to the final episode of this career mode. Well, the final episode of this season. There'll obviously be more episodes in the future, but the final episode of this season, you can see in the bottom left, we have 5 points. Alfa Romeo have 6 after we picked up that 1 point in Vegas. So if we get points here in Abu Dhabi, we should finish P9 because Alfa Romeo, they're nowhere. So they're even worse than us. So Alfa Romeo should not be scoring points. If we score one singular point, we will beat Alfa Romeo on countback, and we will finish P9 in the standings. It's a big race. We want that P9. We want that extra money, and we want to keep our job. So let's get into the episode. Can we replicate the heroics that we did in Vegas? I think we're going to go back to the same old Alpha Tauri. The main advantage we have this weekend is a lot of the drivers are taking grid penalties. So we could jump up further up the grid and then kind of defend our position from there. I want to kind of know, have we got similar pace to Vegas? If we do, points are certainly a possibility. First laps to kind of show us where we are relative to the rest of the field. Porsche is about a tenth and a half behind Hulkenberg. Tsunoda about half a tenth behind him. That's not bad. I think that's going to be faster than maybe the McLarens. No. Okay, well, maybe the Williams. Maybe the... Okay, maybe it's not good. We're back to our usual self. There you go. We're out for our final laps. These are big laps, Yuki. Big laps, Porsche. Put ourselves into Q2. Preferably, we want both drivers in there. I mean, we need to make a Q2 appearance if we want to score points. Where we start is crucial for the race tomorrow if we want to finish inside the top 10. We probably also need a couple incidences up front as well. There is a yellow flag, but that results to nothing. Porsche running wide? Weren't we on board with Porsche? No, we're on board with Tsunoda. This is what Porsche has done. That's not good. Okay, so Porsche is probably going to be out in Q1 as he's gone yellow in the first sector. Yellow for Tsunoda as well, but Porsche is giving him a nice little slipstream. So hopefully that helps him out. Oh my God, we've got to gain like 6-7 tenths. I think we're both out. I think Abu Dhabi has brought us back down to reality, and Vegas was really our chance to score 2 points. Yes, yellow. Wow, we're out in Q1. That is disappointing. That is very... It's P19, P20. Vegas was our chance. I mean, after grid penalties, it's P15, P17. Still not where we want to be at all. I think we just go aggressive. I don't want to go on the hards. We saw what the hards did last time. Can we go soft, medium, soft? We can go soft, medium, soft. The only problem is our tires are going to be dead by that point. But I think that might be the way to do it. We've got to go aggressive. We've got to go on the aggressive strategy. If we don't, then we're just going to fall behind. So we're going to go soft, medium, soft for both drivers. Hope for some safety cars. Hope for some drama. And hope to find our way inside the top 10. Somehow, some way, we'll take it. However it happens. If not, it could be a painful final race, which cements our place in P10 and potentially gets us fired. So we'll have to find out. Come on, boys. Pull something out the bag. See if we can find our way inside the top 10. We need a good first lap. We need a crash at the front, really, as Leclerc leads us away from Perez. We actually should have a look at the championship battle real quick, as they all get through the first turn pretty easy. I think Charles Leclerc is probably going to win it. If you count back these scores, I mean, Verstappen has a slender chance at taking it away, and I think Carlos Sainz is already out of it. Or maybe Sainz has a chance as well. So it's still all to play for, but as long as Charles Leclerc finishes, I think, inside the top 5 or something like that, he will take the championship home, as Porsche has already lost a place. That's not the start that we had in mind, boys. Go on, get him around the outside. Porsche around the outside of Hulkenberg. We're watching it from Tsunoda's point of view. Magnussen stays firm, and we stay ahead of Bottas, Norris, and Zhou. I think everybody is on the soft and the mediums. Yes, they are. And it could be a long race, but we'll see what we can do as we get into it. It's not the finale we had in mind, but this is the final race of the season in this shitbox, and hopefully we can move on and get a better car as we see them going side by side almost, as Tsunoda looking at a move on his younger teammate. We do kind of want Tsunoda ahead. Tsunoda's the one that's going to get the results. He's gonna be the one that's going to put it in the points out of the two. He's going to be the one that we have more faith in, and he does get that move done around the outside. So a good move from Tsunoda. Can he kick on now and try and join back with the group at the front? We are going to give him a little bit of a push mode just to see if he can. Pourchaire's race pace just isn't there. He needs to work on that. He needs to develop on that and put him in a better car. He will be able to score decent points for us. Sonoda is our main driver. We still need to make sure Sonoda signs a contract for next year. Otherwise, we could be in trouble. I mean, that P10 looks a bit too far away. We're gonna hope for a couple of retirements. That's what we need. We've got Piastri, who's dropped out of that DRS from Magnussen. We are trying to save just a little bit of fuel now so we don't overwhelm ourselves towards the end of the race. We're probably going to get lapped as well. So if we get lapped, oh my goodness me. If we get lapped, then we obviously won't have to conserve as much fuel as if we didn't get lapped. So, but we are anyway, because we have gone really far under. We were kind of hoping for an early safety car just to kind of calm us down and let us know that we're not going to have to save too much fuel throughout the race. Hopefully there is safety cars, VSCs, something crazy to happen because we certainly need it. I feel like with this new update, our tyres just drop away a lot quicker than previously, but Norris has found a way past. Bottas has now just got past Pourchaire, which is brilliant. So, yeah, we're fighting for that P17 against the Alfa Romeos. It's where we are. Vegas was our chance.
Viva Las Vegas!
I mean, one thing we are fighting for is, I think we're fighting against either Williams or Alfa Romeo in the championship for the DHL fastest lap. 2.5 seconds. That might do it for us to get us a couple points in that. So that gives us an extra bit of cash prize at the end of the season. So we do want to do somewhat decent in that. Sonoda will be coming in next lap onto a set of medium tyres as well as Pourchaire out the pits. He has to make those last a long time. Soft, medium, softs is not a strategy that I don't think anybody else is going to be doing. It's going to be difficult to get both those tyres to make this strategy work and not have our tyres fall off a cliff. They will likely fall off a cliff, but we have to go for something different. We have to hope for safety cars. We have to hope for something to save our race. As Sonoda now into the pits. Can we have a faster pit stop than what we just did? 2.5 seconds is what we just did. 2.7, it's slow. That's not going to get on the chart, but it's good enough for Sonoda's race not to be hindered too much. There you go. Both Alfa Romeos into the pits. Bottas having a pit stop issue. Love to see it. We got about 10 seconds to them right now. They're on a set of softs. So they're going to go onto a set of mediums probably at the end of the race or another set of softs. They've lost a lot of time. They've lost a heap of time to Pourchaire. Maybe pitting early was the better strategy. I mean, they're going to catch us pretty quickly, but still. I'm sorry, guys, but we can only fight who we can fight. We're down in P16. The best, if everything goes perfectly, P12 is the best. Unless two cars in the top 10 crash out, then we will be rubbing our hands thinking there's a chance for a point here in Abu Dhabi. But we're having to let a McLaren pass us by. And I mean, you might be thinking McLaren, they're fast. But no, in this game, they're slow. So we're having to let a McLaren go past because we have no speed. Conserving fuel. I mean, it looks like we're going to get lapped, but we still got to conserve fuel just in case. K-Mag into the pits. He did have a lockup, so he must have killed his tyres just a little bit. Onto the hards. So he's onto the hards for the rest of the Grand Prix. That could be someone that we could beat if he's been forced onto the hards due to that lockup. Pourchaire just ahead of him for about probably 2 quarters, but he is just ahead of him. Pourchaire 15 seconds behind his teammate. This is why we need Sonoda next year. He is our lead driver. He can put that car where it shouldn't be. Our dreams of a P9 in the constructors are being taken away from us. I mean, how many sets of softs do we have left? We have 2 fresh sets of softs. We might as well go on a set of softs. Oh my god. 2.507. We'll take that. That's big in the tyre championship. No, when we have to fight for the tyre championship, that's when you know we're in trouble. Why are we so slow? We're just going to let the race peter out. I mean, there's nothing we can do. There is literally nothing we can do. We're going to finish P17 and P19. And yeah, that's going to be the end of our season. It's pretty disappointing the way it's ended. Unless Pourchaire's got something up his sleeve to close down 8 seconds on Bottas, which I'm sure he doesn't. But yeah, it's a bit devastating the way it's ended. I thought we were going to have a little bit of a chance to maybe get in the top 10. But that Vegas was just an anomaly. And yeah, it kind of gave us false hope. Vegas was our chance. We didn't take it with both hands. We did get a point, but we didn't take it with both hands. And that's kind of screwed us over. But oh well, it's been an okay season. But we're happy to say goodbye to it. We're on to the final lap. And I'll tell you what, on the final lap, I think the next lap's the final lap. Is next lap the final lap? I need to figure this out right now. Where are we? Yeah, next lap's the final lap. Okay, so we got time. We don't have to pass the McLaren just yet, but I'll tell you what Yuki wants to. Okay, Yuki. Yuki does what Yuki wants. He goes for the move. See you later. Charles Leclerc wins the race and wins the championship with it. 22 seconds ahead of Verstappen. Blimey. So Charles Leclerc is champion of the world, and we take home P16, P19 in the final race of the season. I know you were saying that we only took a point in Vegas, and if we would have taken 2 points, we would have finished P9. While that is true, yeah, pissed off Leclerc. We care about P9 in the championship. While that is true, you've got to go back to that Netherlands race and say that Tsunoda did bottle it then. We could have got a P7, P8, maybe even a P6 from what I remember. And that would have been enough, not only to probably get us P9, but potentially P8 as well in the championship. So that was the big race where we bottled it. In those races, we had to be perfect. And we weren't. I mean, Vegas was a rare race where we were actually decent. And I think we pretty much maximized it. I mean, maybe P9 at the most. But yeah, we to get P10 and get a point in that race was very, very good. So you got to look at the races where we didn't maximize it and when we were decent. So it is disappointing that we've only been able to score 5 points all season and that we've finished bottom of the championship. But we're going to find out if we still have a job at AlphaTauri or not. Actually, let's have a look at this first. No, we didn't get on the DHL fastest lap, but we do remain P8 ahead of Alfa Romeo. We will take Alfa Romeo on 54 points with us, but I guess by countback, we get it. So, yeah, we actually find out if we still have a job at AlphaTauri or not. Oh, no. Upcoming board review. Board have lost confidence in your leadership. Oh, no. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm sacked. If they've lost confidence, I'm sacked. Cost cap limit? Did I exceed it? No, we're 4.5 million away from the limit, so we're fine. But I think I'm gone. Oh, no! No! Let's see if we... Look, if you finish inside the top 19, that's pretty much every race you're getting an additional 10k. Does he decline? Oh, okay, he accepts it now. Okay, you bloody bastard. All right, there you go. Tsunoda has been renewed for next season. So we do have our number one driver staying at AlphaTauri. Only problem is now, is the team principal staying? There's a high chance I could be gone here. There's a high chance. Please don't do it. AlphaTauri, look at the future, fella. Look, you don't get P8 in the DHL Fastest Lap Championship unless you're a good team principal. Please. That's not good. Please, don't fire me. Don't fire me. Don't fire me. Don't fire me. 0 points, 5 points for Tsunoda. Don't fire me. Don't fire me. Keep me on there. Keep me on there. Keep me on there. Look. That will change next season. I promise you we'll have a better car if you keep me. Everything has gone down. Everything's gone. No crap. We finished P10. No. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. I can fix this. I can fix this. No! They didn't even listen to me. They didn't listen to me. They did not listen to me. Oh, I'm gone. They've sacked me. They have sacked me. I can switch teams. Which team do I switch to? Which team do I switch to? I mean, I could go to Haas. I could go to Alfa Romeo. And that's it. I was fired from AlphaTauri. You know what? I didn't want to be at AlphaTauri anyway. Oh my God. I think if we're going anywhere, we go Alfa Romeo. That's annoying. They have Daniel Ricciardo. Send me to Alfa Romeo. Who have they got? They've got Bottas and Ricciardo as their two I'm going Alfa Romeo. You know what? 10th in the car performance, 10th in the headquarters quality, 7th staff, 7th driver. What have we done for AlphaTauri? They're 6th for the headquarters. You know what? We didn't want to be at AlphaTauri anyway. Give us Alfa Romeo. We've got a new team. I'm done with AlphaTauri. We're going to finish 8th and we're going to whoop AlphaTauri next season. Even though we did do a lot of development on that AlphaTauri car. I think they actually might be half decent. But we're at Alfa Romeo though. Come on, Alpha. We're bringing you back to the top. You know what? We're going to leave it there. Next time out, next episode, we're at Alfa Romeo and we are taking them to the top of the rankings, and we're going to take him to a world championship, World Constructors Championship, and a World Drivers Championship. We've got Daniel Ricciardo, we've got Valtteri Bottas, we got 2 veterans of the sport. We're hyped up, we're ready to go. AlphaTauri, that's the past, you know. We knew being part of that Red Bull family, it was a cutthroat environment. Bring us to Alfa Romeo, and we're developing that team to the top. We'll see you guys next time. Make sure you go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and peace.